let me take a step back and kind of give you an update on where we left it from the last time when we were here launching Moto G 3rd generation. So Moto G 3rd gen has been an absolutely phenomenal. It is today the best-selling product in the market, online, offline put together. It is the best-selling phone on Flipkart. It's selling about 40% better than the previous generation of Moto G, which by itself was a blockbuster, and about 140% better than the first generation Moto G. That is pretty awesome. Now, it's products like Moto G, E, X that we have in our portfolio that's really, truly driven our resurgence in the market. But what's also driving this resurgence is how we are scoping up for what we want to do in the country. So whether it's manufacturing, whether it's service, there's a lot of that thing that we are trying to deal together. So in January of last year, or January of this year, we had said that we had sold about 3 million units within 11 months' time. I'm very happy to announce that that number today is about 5.6 million units. So phenomenal growth. We're keeping up the growth, and considering that we are really not at the bottom of the pyramid tier, so to say, some extremely impressive numbers that we have here. And the manufacturing capacity that we are building up, and you guys would be aware that we recently restarted our manufacturing in Chennai with our EMS partners. So Moto E 2nd generation is already something that we are manufacturing out of there. Over next few, I'll say month plus time, we'll start manufacturing Moto G, and the current Moto X is out of that facility as well. We have about 6 million units of capacity till end of year in that factory, and we're really looking forward to utilizing as much as we can out of that. And that is basically where we are tied up with our larger strategic interest in India, not as sellers, but also as opportunity and growth creators in the market. While there's a lot of conversation about growth and what products do we have, we think it's absolutely critically important that we keep an eye on what consumers need after they have bought our devices. So we generally are very, very focused on post-sale service. So whether it's a Moto Care app that you on our phone that gives you access to our customer care, whether it's a 3-tier mechanism through which you can reach out to our channel partners in Flipkart, talk through them, talk through our service centers, all of that is being expanded in any case. So happy to tell you that service center expansion is now 160 and plus, and we have about 40 service centers of these which are now exclusively dealing with Motorola customers. What we have also done is we are looking at Moto Care on Wheels, which was earlier only in Delhi NCR and is now expanded to Mumbai and Bangalore as well. Or our doorstep service, which is Moto Express. Now, a lot of that is being done at the same time. So great consumer feedback coming on that, and I'm really hopeful that we can expand that to more cities and places as we do. But we're here to talk about Moto X today broadly, right? And Moto X has some tremendous legacy. It is the product that really, truly helped Motorola's resurgence globally and in India as well. And some of the innovation that we were able to bring through Moto X to market is absolutely unparalleled. So whether it's always on voice or always on display, exit architecture, the battery management system, or the interactivity that it does, it truly takes the mobile relationship that a consumer needs to have to the next level. And that's where I believe we as Motorola are tremendously focused on, in developing mobile relationships that are two ways, in which your phone does things for you rather than you being tied up with a gadget or technology that takes time away from you. And we keep on doing a lot of conversations, a lot of discussions around what is it that will help achieve a two-way relationship between a device and the user. And so we can show you some stuff on the screen out here, some responses. So cameras, charging, batteries, pixels. There's a lot of things that consumers want. But fundamentally, look at it like this. Why should you be looking at, I need to recharge my phone at 5:30. I know I'm going to be headed on in my car, or I'm going to be in metro and I know like about 10% charge left. If I had to kind of deviate, the phone is gone. Or why should it take you about 30 seconds to take your phone out, unlock the phone, start the camera, click it, by that time the moment is gone. Or your phone over a period of time really becoming slow, obsolete, you having an older operating system. So what is it that the phone needs to do for you? And that's where we believe that we are trying to solve some key consumer pain points. Whether you look at having technology which is now and latest and improves over a period of time through an Android upgrade, as we do that with pure Android Play, or it's a large battery that will help you kind of stay in touch, or a great camera that will help you take or capture moments whenever you wanted, wherever you wanted in a jiffy without losing that moment to time. And we believe that is what Moto X Play helps us achieve. I today have here with me Carl Steen, who's the Director of Product Management, and I'll say the big daddy of Moto X program at Motorola, to tell us more about what Moto X Play is all about. Carl? You have Carl here? Carl.
Hi, Rick. Hey. Thank you. As you can see, I was a bit engrossed in my game here. In fact, I've been playing the device all night, and I'm sure everyone can't wait to get their hands on the new addition to Moto X.
You mean on this one?
Oh, I mean the Moto X Play, that's right. Center?
Give a smile.
What's that?
Let's smile.
Yeah. Pardon me? Oh, turn it.
All right. We'll get some more opportunities to do this as well. I'll leave this to Carl to kind of take us through more details on what to expect.
Excellent.
Carl? Thank you.
Thank you, Amit. Hi, everyone. I'm Carl, and it's great to be here in India. I'm sure you all will love to play your favorite game on Moto X Play with this fantastic octa-core processor and an unbelievable 3630 milliamp hour battery. Now, this is the first Moto device with an octa-core processor. It enables lightning-fast performance to enhance your gaming, browsing, and multitasking experience. Motorola has combined the Snapdragon 615 processor with the 2 gigabytes of DDR3 RAM so that Moto X Play delivers a power when you need it most. Now, in addition to the processor, Motorola has also included a 21 megapixel camera. Now, this camera is based on a Sony IMX230 sensor found in mostly flagship type devices. Now take true to life photos thanks to the blue light filter coating, the f2.0 aperture, and a color balanced flash. Automatically capture HDR images, so you get great results in any light. And then shoot videos in HD to get stunning 1080p video. It also has a 5 megapixel front-facing imager, so you can take those perfect selfies. Now, additional features include our Moto Signature Quick Capture, where with a simple twist of the wrist, you can launch your camera, and to flip it again, and you can take yourself a selfie. Now, with burst mode, night mode, and slow motion video, all of these provide this exceptional camera experience for the Moto X Play customer. Now, to round things out, we've also included a full HD 5.5 display. It brings your photos, videos, and apps to life. Now, with advanced nano coating technology and Gorilla Glass 3 coating, the display is scratch-proof, dust-proof, waterproof, and it prepares you for your day's adventures. I'm also very happy to say that the storage options on Motorola X Play include a 16 gig and a 32 gig option with an SD card that's expandable up to 128 gigabytes. So whether it's music, videos, applications, now you can store it all on your Moto X Play. So we also are offering dual SIMs on Moto X Play. Dual SIM support that letting you switch between SIMs between your business or your personal calls. With intelligent calling, Moto X Play learns your calling preferences and then selects the correct SIM for that outgoing call. Let me give you an example. If, for example, you're always calling your parents using SIM 1, the Moto X Play learns that behavior, and whenever you proceed to make that phone call, it will always use the SIM 1. That's the intelligent selection of the SIM. Now, one of my personal favorites, and I've already mentioned it here today, is the incredible battery life. One of the biggest pain points customers have is when they run out of juice at the end of the day. Well, I'm glad to announce that the Moto X Play has a 3630 milliamp hour battery that offers over 30 hours of usage. So you can go almost 2 days without needing a charge. However, but when you need when you have a need to get a quick boost, the Motorola X Play also supports Motorola's own turbo power charging. What turbo power charging provides is 8 hours of usage with only 15 minutes of charge. Now that's amazing. It provides you a burst of power in a snap. Ladies and gentlemen, I've shared with you some of the tremendous specs of the Moto X Play here. But as you know, Motorola products are also known to provide you a pure Android experience with the latest Android version. And the Moto X Play comes with Android Lollipop 5.1.1. And being part of the Moto X franchise, Moto X Play also comes with the much-loved Moto Enhancements, which help you do more every day to make your life easier. And I'm going to give you just a few examples over here of what some of those Moto Enhancements are. Hopefully we can switch the screen here. So the Moto experiences consist of a number of applications. Number one, Assist, Actions, Voice, and Display. I'm going to give a couple of examples of what the Assist application can do for you. First off, it can detect whether you're driving or you're in a meeting, or it can be set for sleeping hours. And when it detects that you're in that mode, it can automatically configure your phone to perform certain tasks. For example, this is driving, and I'm having to read out my text messages so I don't have to take my eyes off the road. Another application that the Moto Assist does is it learns your home location and your business location, and then configures your phone accordingly again. So I'll give you an example here. Motorola Mobility, this is in the Merchandise Mart in Chicago. I would like my phone to talk to me while I'm there, or alternatively, I can say silence all or vibrate. So whenever it detects that I'm in my office, it will configure my phone accordingly. Now, that's nice, home and office, but we have different places we like to go. And when I'm actually in India, which isn't that often, but when I come to India, I like to go to the Lotus Temple. And actually, I configured this already to have the Lotus Temple in here. And it's also configured to be quiet, so it's very respectful when I get there. So you can customize your locations. Let me give you one more example here. The Oberoi Hotel. So the Oberoi Hotel is actually where we're here today, and I've configured it to talk to me. So if I was to get any inbound messages or text messages or calls, the phone would automatically wake up and begin to talk to me, and I could respond accordingly. Oh, I just got one here. Hold on.
New text from Amit Boni. To hear it, say listen.
Listen.
Amit said, "Hey Carl, you are killing it, but we need to rush up. It's time for the demo." To reply to Amit, say send message.
Send message.
Say your message.
Hold your pants on, for Christ's sakes. Come on. It didn't like that.
I think you said the Michael. Is that correct?
That's correct, yes. All right.
Okay, sending text now.
Okay, so you can see that obviously Assist helps in many different ways, and it can be configured in many different ways. So, it's the phone that loves you back, and you can have a personal relationship from that regard. Just a couple more examples I'm going to show you is how the Moto Voice works. The phone is always listening. This is a feature we launched a couple years ago now, and now we're bringing it down to Moto G and Moto X Play. And let me just give you an example here. So, okay, Moto Play. Do I need an umbrella today?
No, rain is not expected today in New Delhi. The forecast is 101 degrees and sunny.
Well, that's fortunate. Okay. Okay, Moto Play. Okay, Moto Play. Okay, Moto Play. Find my phone. So now in the case that I lost my phone somewhere in the kitchen, I can't find it, I can just simply yell out to my device here. And let me conclude with one more. Okay, Moto. Okay, Moto Play. Okay, Moto Play. Take a selfie. So you can see on here, you can actually control the selfie. It'll time out to take that perfect picture. So yet another example of Moto Voice and what it can do for you. So all this and more makes Moto X Play really your perfect partner. And before I hand it back over to Amit, let me show you another video that kind of summarizes the Moto X Play experience. Thank you so much, everyone.
All right. Thank you very much, Carl. I know, ladies and gentlemen, the last question is, and perhaps the most important of the day for a lot of folks, is what's the price? I know there has been a lot of speculation in terms of what the price is going to be, and I was kind of myself very interested in looking at what kind of feedback were we getting. So there are people right from going to 40 to 25,000 INR. Sitting here today, I'm very pleased to announce that Moto X Play will be available midnight tonight at Flipkart only at 18,499, and that's what we're going to go and get. And that makes it the best 21 MP camera with that kind of a battery at that price point. We don't believe that there is any other rock solid device out there in that. So very happy to kind of announce that. And as usual, there's a bunch of our launch period offers that it comes with. So as you can see, 100% cashback for 100 lucky customers, some gift vouchers courtesy Flipkart, some movie vouchers from Book My Show, and a host of offers from Make My Trip, including some nice vacation options to Goa and Bangkok within the launch period of first 5 days. But now, we'd want you to kind of have a quick look at the TVC that we have put together for this. Can we have that, please?